So topic proposal and research plan, therefore, are kind of self-explanatory assignments. Uh, so the name of the assignment says what it means. So you are going to propose a topic for writing your paper. So I am asking you to write this assignment in 500 words, double spaced with 12 point times New Roman using APA format. So for this assignment, you must write 500 words essay with the following parts. So two major parts, the topic proposal and research plan. Under the topic proposal, you will introduce the topic and what you know so far about it. And then you need to provide justification. Why did you choose this topic? There are 3 steps to provide the justification. First, you can tell why the topic is interesting to you. Did you have any personal experience? Or do you know anybody who had any kind of experience with reference to that particular topic? Because of that, the topic is interesting for you. Number 2, why is this topic relevant and pertinent to our daily lives? Does that topic have any direct impact on our lives, on our society? It is very important that the topic that you choose, it is of common interest. It is of public interest. Why is it important for our class to learn about it? Because in your case, the audience of your paper is your own class. So if you explain why this topic could be important for your classmates, in a way you are telling why this topic could be important for general public. This is the first part of the proposal. The second part of the proposal is the plan of your research. So the research plan should answer these 4 questions. The first question is, given your topic, what kind of information are you looking for? So depending upon the nature of topic, the nature of information that you will be looking for might change. So for example, if you are working on the the comparison between democracy and dictatorship, in that case, you might be looking for the information from the relevant newspapers. On the other hand, if you are working on a topic like the reality of global warming, so is it a fact or is it a fiction? In that case, the information that you need will not be newspaper articles, most probably. Because newspaper articles usually do not go into that kind of or those kind of details. Sometimes they do, but generally they don't. So you might need a little more technical forum or technical kind of information from a research paper or from a number of research papers in order to understand what is the issue about global warming. So you need to tell in your topic proposal and research plan, what kind of information are you looking for? Are you looking for the information from various newspapers? Are you looking for information from various interviews? Are you looking for information from various research articles? Or are you looking for information from various published books? Second, what are you likely to find? Where are you likely to find this information? That is very, very important. All information is not everywhere. So many of the research articles, when you try to access them, they tell you that you have to subscribe. You have to pay for the subscription, only then you can access the article. Therefore, this is a pertinent question. Where will you find that information? So you have to make sure that you have access to that information. So you cannot randomly find out a few titles of a few books and say that this is the information I need. You need to check whether you have access to those books or not. Okay, so are you going to find this information in a library or in an online journal, on a website? Where is it? The next question, how can you efficiently gather this info? List the actual steps you will take, right? So for example, if you need to interview somebody to collect that information, you're going to make an appointment with that person first, and then you are going to speak with that person. So there are 2 steps involved in gathering that information, right? And if it is say a book, in that case, you need to access the relevant library and then check out the book for yourself, right? If it is a newspaper, once again, you might not find it online, right? If it is not online, then how will you access it? In a library, in an archive, where? And finally, what keywords will you use to search your topic? So once you have your topic with you and you start researching about it, it's very important to have your keywords with you. So all the online research takes place through keywords. For example, if you want to work on climate change, fact or fiction, if you have a topic of this kind, you cannot just use these words, climate change, fact or fiction. You cannot just use these 4 words to find out the information online or from library. Rather, you need to think of various synonyms of the word climate change and use those synonyms to undertake your research. So not everybody would use the same expression, climate change, to write an article or write a book about this particular issue. People might use various expressions, various synonyms, sometimes synonyms and sometimes relevant words to discuss or talk about climate change. So the other expression, I used that expression previously today, is global warming. Okay, so global warming is an evidence of climate change, right? Global warming is an evidence, it is a proof that climate change is a fact, right? So you might be able to find relevant information about climate change, about your topic, not using the words climate change, but by using the words global warming. So in Google or in online library or in a physical library, you might have to find the book under the heading or title of global warming rather than climate change. Okay, so when you use these terms to find relevant material on your topic, then these terms are called keywords. And they are very, very important. And you should know them at the beginning of your research. What kind of keywords will you be using to find relevant information? So you cannot randomly pick the keywords. If you do that, you will be directed to wrong resources. All right. So depending upon your topic, you will have different set of keywords. I would say you should have at least 5 keywords. And you need to mention those keywords in your research plan. So you should write, I will be using the following keywords in order to find relevant information, and then list those keywords. Now, some general information about your paper, about your research proposal. You should also explain what kind of time constraints you might have, which will affect your ability to do the research. And then how will you overcome those time constraints? Okay. So how would you manage your schedule? Right? For example, if you are a very busy person, you might like to think about your paper that you will be writing over a semester. You might think about it in this way, that you will be working on your paper for, say, half an hour every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That could be your schedule. And you will be working half an hour for each of these days, because you know that you will not be getting 2 full days, 3 full days, or 4 full days to write your paper before its deadline of submission. Right? For each one of you, the time management system will be different. But then each one of you have to write in your proposal, how will you manage your time in completing this assignment for this course? Okay, and of course the assignment is the bigger paper that you are writing for the course, right? This assignment that I'm explaining to you about, it is just a plan for that assignment. So you can specifically describe your schedule, your habits, and how you will handle the final assignment, right? So some of us have the habit of postponing our work till the deadline. If you're that kind of person, how will you overcome this habit? And instead of, how will you not procrastinate? How will you avoid procrastinating? How will you avoid delaying your assignment to the end of the semester? Right? So we need this general information in your topic proposal or research plan as well. So this is the information about your topic proposal and research plan. Now, so this explanation is over. I just want to say one more thing, that in order to write this topic proposal, you are basically depending on the information that you already have about the topic. You do not need to read a lot for this assignment. Okay, it is okay to undertake a little bit research, which is called preliminary research, where you browse some of the material here and there. That is fine, but you don't have to do any extensive reading to write this assignment. All right. Any questions?